Hi everyone, welcome back to Acquired Taste. If you're new here, my name is Rachel. I'm a part-time reseller on Poshmark and eBay primarily, and today we're gonna do what sold videos. So I'm gonna do 2 weeks worth of sales. I didn't post a video last week, so we're just lumping it all into this week, and hopefully I'm just gonna fly through these real quick so that this video isn't too long. So I'm gonna talk about March 7th through the 20th, and we're just gonna go day by day, and I'll talk to you about maybe a little bit of the information for each piece. If you're interested in hearing that type of content, or if you like that, if you want to learn more moving forward, please consider subscribing and liking this video. That really helps my channel out. I'm going to go ahead and get started. So on the 7th, my first sale was J. Crew. It was a purple cable knit button down cardigan. I think it was some type of blend. It might be a linen blend. I'm not 100% sure. I can't remember. I purchased this at a Goodwill for $7. After 125 days, it sold on eBay for $28. So my profit was $18.61. My next sale on the 7th was G by Juliana. So this brand I am not familiar with. This was a teal faux reptile moto zip up jacket in a size 2X. So I purchased this for $1 at a local thrift store because it was $1. And this was very early on in my reselling career where I was picking up everything and it was only $1. So I thought it was great. I was able to flip it and make money. And then I realized that a lot of the brands that I was getting for $1 weren't really flipping for a great profit for me. So I've since changed my business model. Now I'm really focusing on those items that are going to generate a greater profit versus volume with smaller profit because I'm a part-time reseller. So that's beside the point. I purchased this for $1 after 504 days. It sold on Poshmark for $9, and I did discounted shipping because I'm trying to move through that inventory. So I made $2.59. Moving on. On 3/8, I had 3 sales. So the first sale, this is my fastest flip out of the last 2 weeks. So it was J. Jill, and it was 100% linen, these straight leg pants in a size 32. I purchased these for $1.88 at a local thrift store. After 2 days of being listed, they sold on Poshmark for $20. So my profit was $15.75. So that's great. I love that type of return in 2 days on something that didn't take me very long to post. And it was pretty inexpensive, which a lot of my items aren't super inexpensive. So that was great. My sourcing is pretty expensive around where I live. I don't have the bins. I don't have a lot of stores or thrift stores that do a lot of heavily discounted days and whatnot. The next sale was a pair of Pistola jeans. So I love the brand Pistola. These jeans were the Michaela skinny scissor cut raw hem jeans. Kind of a mouthful. I purchased these for $10 at a Goodwill. After 70 days, they sold on Poshmark for $49. So I profited $26.74. I believe I sent an offer on this, so it did have discounted shipping. And also on Poshmark, they're now doing an option where you can do free shipping. So I've only sold, I think, 1 item where I sent a discount with free shipping. It was a pretty expensive item. I think I sold it a couple days ago, so it'll be my next what sold video. But it is nice that they're starting to allow some of those other options so that it looks more attractive to a buyer. And you can do it in your listing. So initially, even outside of just sending offers, where if you send an offer on Poshmark, you have to send discounted shipping. Now they're doing it in the listing. You can select that you want it to be a discounted shipping as well. So fortunately, they're not prioritizing free shipping yet. So like on the website, it's not highlighting that something's free shipping or filters on free shipping. I'm sure that's coming. Anyways, it's there. So the next sale, the third sale and last sale on the 8th was, I don't know how to pronounce this, Millau, M-I-L-L-A-U. So this is an LF brand, or an LF store brand that they carry. So these were these Flamingo lightweight shorts in an extra small. I sourced these on ThreadUp at the beginning of the pandemic, and they actually came in and they were lower quality than I really wanted or thought that they were going to be, because the retail value was like $110. And so I think I had them listed for like $35, maybe $30. But I purchased them for $9.75 from ThredUp. After 266 days, these sold on Poshmark for $15. I decided to take a low offer. I wanted to move them. They weren't the type of quality that I was really happy with, and so I didn't want a customer to be unhappy with paying up for an item that I really felt like was kind of a lower quality item. Not all whatever. Not all of their pieces are low quality. It was just this one I wasn't very happy with. Anyways, sold on Poshmark for $15. I made $2.25. Moving on to 3/9. So we had 6 sales on this day. The first sale was an Adidas tank top. So it was this universal standard collaboration with Adidas. I sold it in my last week's What Sold video. It was the same exact one, except it was a 4X. It was listed for, I think I had it listed for $30. I paid $5.45. It was listed for $30. After 166 days, it sold on eBay for $15. I did take a lower offer on that as well because I just wanted to move it. I had it for a while. And my profit was $7.13. The next item was Athleta. I love Athleta. So Athleta is a local company. Their corporate offices were about 15 minutes away from where I live. So this was a gray back tie crisscross tank top. So it was just a tank top, simple tank top. I bought it at Salvation Army for $1.99. After 11 days, it sold on eBay for $20. So I made $15.81. That's great. Liverpool is the next brand that I sold. So Liverpool, I think, was a Stitch Fix brand. Please correct me if I'm wrong. I am actually impressed on how this brand has done for me. I haven't heard a lot of other resellers talk about Liverpool too often, but for me, for some reason, it sells fine. So I do pick it up. So these were these army green stretch skinny pants, and I actually had kept them in my closet, my personal closet, because I really wanted to wear them. They were super comfortable feeling. I never got an opportunity to wear them, but I purchased them for $6. After 70 days, they sold on eBay for $30. So my profit was $19.70. The next piece was this Zara. It was a camo tiered long sleeve dress. I have it in a haul video from Salvation Army. I purchased this for $7.99. After 19 days, it sold on eBay for $32.50. I think I had it listed at $40. Somebody offered me $30. I countered at $35. And then they countered at $32.50. I accepted. My profit was $20.12. So that's a win. That's over my $20 in profit per item. That is my goal. So I'm happy with that. The next item was actually a sale on Etsy. It was called The Essays of Ralph Waldo Emerson. So I like picking up vintage books. Oftentimes they do okay for me. So this one I paid $6 for. I sold on Etsy for $23.25. So my profit was $11.72. That was some easy money. Taking pictures of books is easy, simple. So that's great. The next brand I sold was Soft, S-O-F-F-T. It's like a comfort women's shoe line. These were some black, like slide-on heel shoes, and they were leather and upper leather, or leather upper. I said that wrong. But I purchased these for $7 at a Goodwill. After 100 days, they sold on eBay for $30. And I believe this was an international shipment. I can't remember which country it was going to, but I love using the international program that they have on eBay. You just have to pay the shipping to go to Kentucky. So it's no additional cost to the seller, in case anybody's ever worried about that. The buyer on the other end is responsible for whatever that cost is from Kentucky to wherever it's going in the world. So I am part of that international program. So this sold for $30. I made $14.26. On 3/10, I had 2 sales. First sale was cut from the cloth. I've always been hesitant to pick up cut from the cloth because I feel like it doesn't give a good return or doesn't do well, but every time I end up getting it and then posting it, it sells super fast or for a decent return. So this is actually my also a fastest flip. It's a tie with the J. Jill pants. So these were the Donna high-rise skinny jeans, and they were in a 10 petite. So I purchased these for $6 from a Goodwill. After 2 days, they sold on eBay for $38. This was a full price sale and I made $27.97. So I will be continuing to pick up cut from the cloth since I've been seeing a lot of this data where it's flipping fast for me. And even if it's not for a ton of money, it seems to go pretty quickly. So that's great. The next item was a loft piece. So this is my least profitable piece of the 2 weeks. I know I've had a couple of $2.50 sales, so this is even less than that. So these were these mint green. They were called the Modern Kick Crop Pants. They were in a size 25, and I purchased these also for $1 in that same trip with that G by Juliana jacket. After 529 days of being listed, it sold on Poshmark for $6 with discounted shipping. So I made $2.05. So not great, but it moved and we made money, so that's fine. On the 11th, I had 4 sales. The first was Tommy Hilfiger. So actually the 11th through the 14th, I was out of town. I was at the snow, and so I didn't share any of my closet or do really any reselling, but I still had a decent amount of sales. So that's great. So this first one was Tommy Hilfiger. It was a vintage men's denim button-down top, and it was in a 2X. I purchased this at Goodwill for $7. After 95 days, it sold on eBay for $28. So I made $15.79. I think I had this listed for $32, and I sent an offer for $28, and the person purchased it at that price. The next was another Etsy sale. So I had a bunch of vintage jewelry, and so it was these 2 sterling silver rings. I had them for a while. I didn't pay anything. They were given to me. I sold these on Etsy for $29.25. So my profit after the cost of goods and shipping and whatnot was $28.68. So that's great. I love that. The next one was a really cool top. I really liked this when we saw it in the thrift store. So it was this Elvis Presley button-down shirt in a size large. It was actually by Rain Spooner, I believe. I purchased this for $8. After 57 days, it sold on Poshmark for $52. So I made $31.14. I think I had it listed at $64, sent a discount for $52, and someone accepted. The next and final piece from the 11th was this Carhartt. They're these women's camo shorts. I had these for a decent amount of time. I purchased them for $6. After 129 days, they sold on Poshmark for $15. So I made $6 off of them. On the 12th, I only had one sale, and it's okay. So last what sold, I talked about Halloween. I sold these shorts that I wore for Halloween. I now have sold the top that I wore for Halloween. And it's a brand that I'm not familiar with. It's called Attention. It was just a hot pink shirt. I was a character from Jurassic Park, and so that woman wears a hot pink shirt, and that's what I wore. But I bought this for $7. After 112 days, it sold on eBay for $16. So I made $7.43, and it was used as my costume on Halloween. So I love that for sure. The next day on the 13th, I had 2 sales. The first was a pair of Big Star jeans. They were the KCK low-rise distressed embroidered like pocket jeans, and Big Star actually does really well for me. So Big Star is another brand. I believe it sold at Buckle. I don't know if it sold elsewhere, but it has always been a really good profit for me. So I pick it up every time I see it. I purchased these jeans for $6. After 6 days, they sold on Poshmark for $32. So I made $19.60. And I believe this was also a full price sale. So I always love those. The next item, this is my best flip out of the 2 weeks.
Oh my God, okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm.
What's the procedure, everyone? What's the procedure?
Stay calm.
Wait.
Everybody calm down.
So a while ago, I went to a garage sale and I purchased like 11 pairs of shoes for, I think $75, and they were all brand new. There were 4 like brand new Doc Martens. What I have here is a pair of Birkenstocks. They were brand new in the box. My cost of goods was $6.82. After 220 days, they sold on Poshmark for $64. So I profited $41.92. That is wonderful. So I have no idea where these people at the garage sale that had all of these brand new in-box shoes got their shoes from, but I don't care because I was able to take them, all those Doc Martens, like the 4 pairs of Doc Martens, I think I flipped within 2 weeks. I mean, they were gone, and I sold each pair for, I think 3 of them I sold for over $100, some $125, and then the other pair I sold for like $80. I think they were the sandals. But anyways, great flip there. The next day on the 14th, I had 4 sales. So the first was this Pilcrow and the letterpress, which is sold at Anthropologie. They were dark wash, high rise, super script, wide leg flare jeans. So I purchased these at the Salvation Army that I just had a haul for not too long ago for $5. After 18 days, they sold on eBay for $30. So my profit was $19.96. It's a good flip for me. The next sale was actually a bundle sale with 2 different items. So the first was Topshop. It was this white ecru, I think is what it was called. It was like a sweatshirt, one piece like jumpsuit, and it had a waist tie. It was the most comfortable thing. Of course, I had to try it on because it was so cozy. It was like wearing a blanket. I loved it. It's like if Snuggie had, you know, it was a pullover or something you stepped into instead of just like on your arms. Anyways, I purchased this in a liquidation box. Actually, both of these items I purchased in a Nordstrom liquidation box, which my cost of goods averaged out to $6 per item. After 315 days, this sold on Poshmark for $28. So I made $16.40 off of this. And then the next is, so this is interesting. This is a skirt. It was really, really soft. And it was a sample for a brand. It was either Savoy or Savor. I couldn't tell if it was a Y or an R. But it was a sample and it was a handwritten tag. So I couldn't read everything, but it was called the Tiger Days midi skirt. And it was seriously the softest thing I've ever felt. So this person was looking for comfort for sure when they bought this bundle. Again, my cost of goods was $6. After 340 days, it sold on Poshmark in that bundle for $28 as well. So it was $16.40 profit on that too. The next sale was a brand I haven't heard of. It's I.O. Tentry. So again, this is from my Salvation Army haul that I had a couple weeks ago. It was this blue lightweight, almost like a windbreaker zip-up rain jacket. Kind of, it was like a lighter weight but water repellent jacket. I purchased it for $7.99. After 21 days, it sold on Poshmark for $30. So I made $16.01. I think I had it listed for $40. Someone offered me $30. I happily accepted it and made my 16 bucks. On the 15th, I sold another pair of Big Star jeans. So these were the Live Slim bootcut jeans, and they had like a bling pocket on the back. I purchased these for $6. After 8 days of being listed, they sold on eBay for $35. So again, another great sale from Big Star. I made $22.89. So great flip there. The next item and the last item for the 15th was this Victoria's Secret. It was new with tags like rainbow, not rainbow, but colorful striped bathing suit bottoms. I purchased this for $3 at Goodwill. After 126 days, it sold on Poshmark for $16. So I made $7.34. On the 16th, I had 2 sales. The first was a Brandy Melville black and white striped long, almost like a t-shirt. It was really soft. Brandy Melville, all of their items are one size, which is interesting to me, but whatever. So I purchased this top for $7 at Goodwill. After 375 days, it sold on eBay for $18. So I made $8.37. I would not purchase this top again, but it was very comfortable. This next item was my oldest item that I sold and my least profitable. Ooh, I said my least profitable was one above. It looks like this is even lower of a profit than that $2.05 from those loft pants. So this was a J. Crew orange red tank top blouse. And so I did this retail arbitrage. This was literally on the first day that I ever went thrifting. I went to a thrift store and I went to Nordstrom Rack, and I purchased this at Nordstrom Rack for $13.97. It was like one of those things where I recognized the brand. It was on clearance for like 14 bucks. And I was like, oh great, this is gonna sell for a ton of money. So anybody who's been in reselling, there are some J. Crew pieces that do move really well, that are really, really cool. Something like this blouse does not move quickly. At least it's not like a unique, really popping top, but it was brand new with tags and it was really nice. But after 649 days, sold on Poshmark for $20. So I got the offer and I was like, as long as I make money on this, I don't even care. So I just accepted. I made $2.03. So that is officially my lowest profit, but it's gone. And I got that $14 that I had invested in the piece back, which was also really great. On the 17th, I had another sale on Etsy. And so this was a really cool sale. So we went to we went to an estate sale, and where most things are vintage. But it was this 1983, it was a Disney like art book. It was really big. It was probably like this big. I purchased it for $5 at this estate sale. I sold it on Etsy for $59. So that's great. On Etsy, you can't submit offers. You can't like negotiate with the buyer unless you send them a message. Then of course, like everything's negotiable, right? So, but this person did not. They just bought it outright for $59, which is typical on Etsy. So I made $38.68. So that's great. So for shipping for this, I wanted to send it media mail, but I didn't have a box that would fit it. It was really heavy. So I just ended up doing it in a flat rate box. They had paid a decent amount of money and I wanted to make sure that I got it to them as quickly as possible. So I had like a plastic sleeve I was able to put it in to protect the book itself. And then I put it into a flat rate box. It fit perfectly in that like kind of skinny flat rate box. So I think it's like $12 or $13, $11 to $13 is what the cost of that flat rate box is. So that was a great flip. On the 18th, I had 3 sales. So the first was this coastal blue. It was a one piece, it was this like floral one piece suit. I purchased it for $1.74. It was an Amazon liquidation box. Purchased this for $1.74. After 423 days, it sold on Poshmark for $7. So I made $2.31. Obviously, I'm trying to move through that liquidation box. The next was this Juicy Couture purple sequin. It said I woke up like this, a sweater. I think so there was a cut in the top, but I think that was hand done. I think somebody else did that to the piece. I don't think it was manufactured that way. So I made that listing, or I made sure to note that in the listing. And the person actually already has sent me back positive feedback. They were super happy with it. So I'm very happy to hear that. But I purchased this for $7 at a Goodwill. After 354 days, it sold on Poshmark for $15. So I made $5 and I had to hold on to this for almost a year, but I'm glad it sold. The next piece also wasn't a huge profit margin, but it was this torrid blue lace and beige T-back top. So it was really cute. I'm surprised it actually took so long to sell. I purchased this for $2.50 at a local thrift store. After 647 days, it sold on Poshmark for $12, which I think was the full price that I had it listed for. I had marked it down. I think for a while I had it at like 28, 25, and I got all the way down to 12, and it finally sold. So I made $6.55. And we have one more day. So the last day on the 20th, I sold another Athleta piece. It was this orange long sleeve. It was like a crop top, just a workout crop top. I paid $7 at a Goodwill. After 236 days, it sold on eBay for $19. So I made $10.12. The last sale of the 2 weeks was another J. Crew piece. So it was this 100% silk gray V-neck tank. It was really nice, very beautiful. I purchased it for $3 at Goodwill. After 130 days, it sold on eBay for $18.65, and I made $13.32. So that's fine. And I think the buyer took a few days to pay for this, but I don't mark it as sold until they actually pay for the item, because that's when I intend on shipping it. Anyways, okay, so the total quantity in sales was 36. My total sales numbers that all of my items sold for was $959.64 over the course of 2 weeks. And my total profit in 2 weeks was $561.47. When I was in college and working for Victoria's Secret, that was probably a typical paycheck. So, and I'm doing something that I love much more than retail. So I'm very happy with that. My average sales price was $26.66. My average profit per item was $15.60. Lower than what my goal is, but I'm happy we're making sales. I had 17 sales on Poshmark, 15 sales on eBay, and 2 sales on Etsy. And the best brand that sold in these 2 weeks was J. Crew, which is unusual for me. I don't have a ton of J. Crew. So I'm glad that we had some good sales. You know, the J. Crew pieces were my lower profitable or profited items, but it was my best selling brand. So interesting to know. Anyways, thank you so much for joining me today. Again, if you're interested in this type of content, please consider subscribing or liking the video. I'd really appreciate it. And if you have any ideas on things that you'd like to see from me, please feel free to comment and let me know. So with that, have a great day and thank you for joining me. Bye.